Welcome everybody. My name is Wojtek, pan Paragraf. I am the CEO and founder of GameSwift. And today we have another big, big event. Since last month we decided to make our board meetings public and we received a very positive feedback from you. You are very excited that you can finally have a direct insight of what we are talking about on the highest level of the GameSwift team. So today we have special guests. The top executives from GameSwift family are present here, starting from Kamil Jarząbek, then proceeding with Lucas, Professor Farmer. There is also Derek, our let's say CMO, because Kasia is during our maternity leave. There is also Tomasz, our CTO, but not Tomasz Kowalczyk, but his best cooperator, Tomasz Kaliszuk. And finally, last but not least, Michał Kurdziel, our COO. So we are going to start with the very general market overview. Since we are having our roadmap, we are constantly delivering it. But at the same time, we need to bear in mind what are the current market conditions. So usually we are touching the base of what we can expect for upcoming days. So this is the time for me and Kamil to discuss. I believe that we have very important moment in the current market cycle. As we can see, there is kind of the debate between traditional stock market and the crypto market. Crypto market is pumping while the stock market is dumping. At the same time, there is no doubt that the market is playing for the ETF narrative. My personal opinion is that this is not coincidence. As we can see, Larry Fink on the 16th of this month mentioned and gave a very bullish speech on CNBC about Bitcoin. Just right after there was a new inflow of the capital. So I'm really curious, Kamil, what do you think about the current market conditions?
Thanks, Wojtek. Hello, guys, and yeah, this is a special time in the market. Like you said, like Wojtek said, right now we have something that crypto people was waiting for a long time. So decoupling. So crypto market is pumping, and traditional market is dumping, but. This is maybe we should focus on the reason why is like that, like this right now on the market. And I think that here we have like two, probably we have more answers, but the most vocal answers during the last week was that it's all about Bitcoin ETFs. So I think that right now we are on a stage in the market where a lot of crypto guys just waiting for approval for ETFs, and we are in a phase where I think that most of investors are not wondering if it will happen, but when it will happen. So this is a big difference between this day and maybe a few months ago when the things wasn't so simple. So I think that we are on the stage where a lot of people are waiting and just asking a question when it will happen. That's why we saw a huge inflow in terms of capital in the market, because everybody or most of investors just want to be first in that trade. So we are playing in a game where people just rushing to buy Bitcoin before ETFs and before that happen. This is one answer why why crypto markets is so strong during the sell-off on a traditional market. But we also have like a second answer for that question, for that situation, and this is a answer. This is like a narrative which is very which Arthur Hayes, so BitMEX CEO, said a few days ago. He said that it's Bitcoin is not pumping because of ETFs, but Bitcoin is pumping because all the things are happening in a traditional market in terms of debt, in terms of geopolitical situation, in terms of war in Ukraine and Israel. So he thinks that this is a main reason that Bitcoin is so strong, that investors started to see a Bitcoin like a hedge in this type of situation, and this time where things are not so good in terms of geopolitical things. So Arthur Hayes believes that Bitcoin will reach more than 100K in the next year, and it won't be because of ETFs. It will be because of all the things, and Bitcoin starting to be more serious asset in these times. So if you ask me what is my perspective on the situation, I believe that Arthur Hayes has huge knowledge, and he probably his narrative, his thesis about the Bitcoin in the long term could be good, but right now I think that the most important thing why Bitcoin skyrocketed through the 30K is about the ETFs and about the speculation, and this is the main reason. And I believe that when it will happen, because I think that it's like other people said, is like a 90% of chance that it will happen. I even believe that it will happen in the next month, so in November, and I think that it could be a great time to just sell, maybe for a short time, because it's just too much it's just too many emotion right now in terms of this positive emotion, and I see that people started to be crazy in terms of waiting for that ETF. So probably it will be a good trade to be on the side when it will happen. But this is just my thoughts. I maybe
Not
Wojtek,
financial advice.
yeah, exactly. Not financial advice. Maybe Wojtek, you have like a different view on this whole situation.
I believe that I have very similar view on this topic, and this is very ironic, as you said. Arthur Hayes and many other, big brands in the financial space are starting to treat Bitcoin not as the risk asset, but as the road to safety. And this is not only what Arthur Hayes said, but also Larry Fink, the biggest asset manager in the world. He literally said that Bitcoin and gold are some kind of the road to safety. And in his opinion, this fake news from Cointelegraph had nothing to do with this pump. It's all about the fundamentals. So some experts are starting to say that now we are entering the times where there will be bigger correlation between gold and Bitcoin rather than between stocks and the Bitcoin. So we'll see if they are right. One thing is sure, the market is playing for ETFs, and I've also got the feeling that we can expect some kind of the sell by the rumor, sell the news event. However, my personal opinion is that after this sell the news event, we can expect another massive inflow of the capital. The Grayscale, in its recent report, they are expecting somewhere around $13 billion to be transferred into the Bitcoin ETF in the first year of its activity. So that would mean a massive move upside. And I'm also really curious and wanted to hear more from you, Kamil, whether you think that after this Sell the News event we can expect another move up, or you rather think that this will be some kind of the pre-halving dump. If we compare it with the recent market cycles, usually there is always in the time like this, we experienced some kind of the pre-halving dump. So I'm really curious, what's your take on that?
Yeah, and this is a great question, and I think that we have one certain thing, and that thing is that a market probably will surprise us. Yeah, something unexpected will happen. Something, and when I started to read comments about ETFs, about what people, what is the strategy for it, people usually said that they are going to sell after the announcement, after the approval, and then they will wait for a dump. And on the dump, they will buy on the pico bottom of that dump. So I think that it won't happen. It won't be so easy. And I started to believe that after approval, we can expect maybe some small dump, and then on that small dump, all the people that sold at the after the approval will start to will start to be happy, and that will be a great place for a short long, because I think that it will look like a small dump maybe after the approval pump, and all the people that sold will started to be a little bit panic, because that wasn't a sell the news. Maybe Bitcoin will go higher, and then probably they buy, and after they buy, then we see this real huge dump after, which we can call it sell the news. Why I think it can be like this? Because, like I said, market always will surprise us, and even if we look at the price action during the 2021, when the first Bitcoin ETFs was approval, but the futures ETF, we can see on that historical chart that it wasn't so sure at the top that was a sell the news event. It takes like a 1 week or something like this, and the real dump happens. So probably we will see something similar. I believe that Bitcoin spot ETFs will be huge. Like a huge catalyst for a next bull run, and a lot of people will buy Bitcoin in a ETF way, so in a product in this product, but it will happen with time. I believe that BlackRock, all the companies that are going to have their own ETF, will spend a lot of money, really a lot of money on marketing, and that marketing when with the time will give a lot of people, a lot of new money will come to market, will buy that product after the marketing will start to appear. But it won't happen in the first days. I believe that it will be huge positive impacts for a price, but in the long term. This is my view for this whole situation.
Thank you, Kamil, for your take on the recent Bitcoin price action. I also, since you said that markets like to surprise us, I also see this potential scenario where after the ETF announcement, we'll not see the sell the news event, which everyone is expecting right now, but maybe even the parabolic move upside. At the end of the day, the capital is moving from the diamond hands, opposite, from the weak hands towards the diamond hands. And if we track the on-chain data right now, the ratio of Bitcoin diamond heads, is at the level of their all-time high, meaning that the current market actors, they are the very experienced ones. They are playing long term. They are Bitcoin believers. So I can also see the potential scenario when the ETF will be launched, that we can expect some kind of the supply shock. So many capital will be interested in buying Bitcoin, while there will be not many people willing to sell it to them. And there is kind of the movement right now on Twitter, I will not sell my Bitcoin to BlackRock and stuff like that. We'll see. I believe that it's the sell the news scenario is very dependent on whether how long it will take from now up to ETF announcement, because the longer it takes, the biggest expectations are building, meaning that more and more weak hands will be upcoming to the market, and these are the ones who may let's say dump during this announcement. We'll see what happens. However, now since we have the overview of the current market conditions, we can move on and touch the base on our team update. By the way, I see some comments from your side. I am not driving to Little Biedronka or anywhere else. I am not driving at all. I literally just sit in my car because I am on my best friend's birthday party, but the duties forced me to come here and to find the best place to stream for you. That's why I decided to go to the parking space and jump into the car to go on live with you guys. So I hope that you will smash the like button and deserve this kind of the effort, not only from me but also from all of those team members here. So now I think that we can start with Lucas update. Lucas is our CBDO. Lucas has been back from China, and I'm really curious what we can expect from upcoming days in GameSwift, what kind of the deals you are going to deliver. The stage is yours, Lucas.
Yeah. Thanks, Pan. Yeah, happy to be here because I skipped the previous meeting. So happy to be here finally at the second meeting. So basically, Kamil has mentioned that Bitcoin is now being recognized as a sort of hedge to the traditional market, to the stock market. So we may think also similarly about GameSwift, that GameSwift to some extent might become a hedge, but maybe not to the traditional market, but more like to the crypto market, which is like pretty volatile. We get long bear markets. Sometimes bull markets are a little bit shorter usually. So I would say that with GameSwift, I believe like we can achieve something like very sustainable, because if we get a lot of games, a lot of partners, a lot of users, people who play games, they will play these games no matter the time of the market and the current market situation. So this is very important about GameSwift and the whole vision behind our project. So coming to the partnership, so probably you have heard about our recent big partnerships that we have announced. So one of them being Aavegotchi, one of the main, I would say blue chips of the gaming, but also blue chip projects of the Polygon ecosystem. Like, for example, Sandeep, co-founder of Polygon himself, he says that you can recognize that Aavegotchi is a sort of, I would say, crypto punks of Polygon ecosystem. Yeah, so good to have such partners as them, like they are one of the most active ones in the space, like been building for a long time. They are sort of OGs of the Web3 gaming and the whole crypto space. So good to be partnered with them. This is one of the major partnerships that recently we have announced. Another one being DeFi Kingdom. This is another big project, also OGs. They are sort of, I would say, pioneers in the space of DeFi and gaming, sort of combination of these two major industries in the space. So these are like big partnerships, like DeFi Kingdoms. I would say, like during the bull market, they have reached like around almost 1 billion in TVL. So this is like something which also, can, I would say, spark our, imagination about what we can achieve here in gaming and how much actually capital we can also acquire through gamified experience. So happy to have such partnerships, but we are not stopping with that. Come on, like we have another, I would say, like within upcoming couple of weeks, we have around 3 big partnerships coming. I would say these are like AAA games, like Web3 games. They have like millions of dollars already like raised, like from top VCs like Animoca brands. So I would say that these are like big titles, and happy to say that these games will be not only featured on GameSwift. You might say, oh, he's crazy. He's saying that these games will be not only featured on the GameSwift. He should be like more, proud of the games which are exclusively featured on GameSwift. But we are, I would say, like modest. We know our position in the space, and we're also thinking about the whole, industry, not only about Web3 industry, but also Web2 gaming industry. So happy to say that these games will be introduced also and available not only on GameSwift platform launcher, but also on Steam, Epic Game Store. So to some extent, I would say that these users of these platforms, like these mainstream Web2 users, will be able to actually realize that there are other platforms which feature such titles. So we will try to acquire more users from such platforms, and this is also one of the main tasks, because we can, to some extent, I would say that we can compete with these platforms because we might offer some additional perks, some more decentralized perks, which actually may position ourselves as the quite interesting competition and alternative to these platforms. Yeah, so 3 big partnerships, AAA titles, millions of dollars raised. They are like close to launching some kind of early game access. Happy to have them on GameSwift. But this is not only our strategy to acquire only Web3 titles. We have also Web2 titles in our pipeline. Recently, you could see that we have announced integration with World of Tanks, World of Warships, Metin 2, Kings of Avalon. These are games which are, I would say, blockbusters. They have already like millions of players. And now you can play these games also with GameSwift. So this is something that we are gradually like expanding our strategy, because our main aim is to provide a smooth experience for all of these games and players playing these games, but also bring as many users to our platform, to our decentralized space from this major mainstream Web2 gaming industry. And this is what we're doing, because we need to show these players that they can actually play the same games they play on Steam, or Epic Game Store, on GameSwift. And this is the first step to actually bring them into our space, to introduce some other titles, such as Web3 titles. And later on, we will be able, to make it, I would say. Yeah, so this is like about partnerships, gaming partnerships. Apart from that, we have also a couple of other partnerships, I would say not that much gaming related, but very relevant for the space, like infrastructural, more like an ecosystem foundation partners. Like I would say these are like projects like from top 100 of the CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko list. So we have like a couple of such partnerships also cooking up in our pipeline. So you can stay tuned basically and wait for these partnerships, because this is also very important for longevity of our project and for the recognition of our project within the whole Web3 space, I would say. Yeah, another important thing which is also relevant to my, I would say, part of activity is our investment relations. So this is also something which I think like we all should be proud of. Like, I believe like GameSwift is one of the most successful launches in this year among tokens which have launched, let's say, in the bear market. And this success, and it's not only about the price action of games, but also recognition of our community, about the whole input, about whole buzz which you guys do on Twitter. So very, very proud of you guys that you are supporting us. So many people joining our ambassador program, and this is something which is not only being appreciated by us, by the GameSwift team, but also this is seen by others. So recently we have like a couple of big investors, VCs reaching out to us and saying some warm words about our community, about our token, and expressing some kind of, I would say, interest in investing in us. So happy to say that after thorough investigation, we have decided like to, because we don't want, everyone to be able to invest in GameSwift, but we have picked selected like two big VCs, which have already committed to providing some, additional value, like regarding marketing, regarding connections, regarding bringing some big partnerships, also facilitating such kind of introductions to these partners. And thanks to and we are like currently like at the final stage of negotiations with these VCs, and basically this is also very important, that there are some other investors still interested in investing. Obviously the price of the token is now higher, yet they are interested in investing in GameSwift, locking their tokens for the long period of time, for the long vesting schedule, and providing additional value. So we are open for that, because obviously we also need some additional, I would say, capital also for marketing, for bringing more, users and games and partners into our ecosystem. So this is something very, I would say, positive, I would say, and I'm very optimistic about, such kind of initiatives coming, I would say, because we are not approaching this, they were approaching us. So I would say this is very positive, and happy to see that. Okay, another topics, I would say that this is something about, I would say, to some extent, our chain. So yeah, so our chain, you can think that this is like about very gaming optimized chain, but actually we are now in the process of incubation, I would say, a sort of DeFi real world asset project, which will be launching on GameSwift chain, which will be supporting our ecosystem. This is something relevant, because okay, we want games on our chain, we want games in our ecosystem, but this DeFi part is also very important, like to bring some additional capital, bring some TVL to facilitate all of these transactions, bring some passive income opportunities for our users. Yeah, so happy to say that we are in the process of incubation such project, which will be one of the, I would say, most innovative projects in the space regarding this real world asset industry. And this is the industry which is just starting. I would say that we have already mentioned the name of Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock. Like, he's very bullish about real world assets. So basically you might think, like if the one of the most powerful persons, people in the world is bullish on this industry, then probably this is like something, there is some truth in what he says. So I would say that definitely like keep your eyes open and follow all of the announcements, because they will come within next weeks. And this is very bullish, not only on our ecosystem, but this is very bullish regarding our token specifically, because actually this project has also committed to provide additional perks for our GameSwift token holders. So within their product, you will be able to get some perks. I cannot reveal them right now, but you will have like some benefits in the project. So basically, you can expect that you can, let's say, earn a little bit more if you have more, some tokens, GameSwift tokens. But stay tuned. Yeah, there is time for that. So this is like what I wanted to say. But also last but not least, you probably know that within this quarter we're also introducing the new functionality, which we have already we have teased this to you guys. You know our roadmap, that we want to provide the seamless payment system for our product, for our platform. So GameSwift Pay, this is another big update which is coming right in this quarter. Very, very positive for our token holders, because they will be able to get additional perks and additional benefits within our platform, within our staking system, within you probably know about GameSwift cards, you guys, because Pan has already teased this so many times. Like, he says that this is alpha, we should keep it there. Like, at least Kasia was telling him to stay a little bit silent about this, but you guys are close to our project, you know this, that this GameSwift card is also coming. So this is a part of our GameSwift Pay system. I would rather hold more tokens to get some additional perks, to get some additional APIs, some cashbacks, etc. But right now we cannot reveal all of the details about it. But it's better to hold more tokens than less tokens. This is what I can say. Okay, thank you, guys.
By the way, Kasia, our CMO, has phoned me like 2 hours ago to make sure that we'll not reveal anything about GameSwift Pay, so it's a little bit too late, and it's not my fault, by your Lucas, so you will have to
it's on me.
Explain. Thank you, Lucas. I also really encourage you to take a look on the recent video on the GameSwift YouTube channel, on this channel, where Lucas is presenting his thoughts about our interoperability, about GameSwift. It's a 5 minutes long video, so I'm more than sure that you will not regret to spend this 5 more minutes with GameSwift and our channel. If I could summarize what Lucas said, it was a very good month for our BD team, which Lucas is managing of. So we delivered like a very two big titles of the Web3 games. At the same time, as Lucas leaked, a very big deal with a AAA game has been also signed, but it is yet to be announced in upcoming days or weeks. I've also seen some comments where people started to speculate about the names of the games. I could reveal that one of these comments was very close. So as you might expect, I'm leading to the point that we are really excited about enlarging our games base. It is also going to enlarge our user base, and the final effect is correlated with our GSwift token. So thank you, Lucas.
Yeah.
We
One
are
word actually, Pan, because I forgot to mention it. Like, because you might think that I am only, shilling our BD department, but this is not only, I would say, our effort, because actually the partnerships which are coming, like in upcoming weeks, are actually not only facilitated by our BD department, but also by our IT team, which has managed to achieve a major milestone of developing Unreal SDK, the big milestone. And happy to have this product available right now on GameSwift, because Unreal is one of the major, one of the two major gaming engines, and especially those, AAA high quality games, they are being developed on Unreal. So thank you, Tomasz, actually for and your team, and the second Tomasz as well, and Patrick, who was personally responsible for Unreal SDK. Happy to also say that these guys are working hard and they are supporting our efforts of our BD team.
Yes, definitely. Another very important point is our Unreal Engine SDK. I believe now with this SDK we are very competitive in the space, but after introducing GameSwift Pay, I believe there will be no competition left for GameSwift anymore. Mark my words, time will tell whether I am right or not. Uh, Another very important topic that Lucas has touched the base on is upcoming investors. I think it's really bullish that the investors are keeping their interest not only before the official listing where they can get the best deal in the seed or private round, but they continue their investment after GSwift token being listed, which is very unusual, which is showing a very big conviction of the GSwift potential, and I think it's also very positive that this kind of conversations are taking place. I believe that soon we will be able to announce it. Uh, thank you, Lucas. Now we can move on with Derek, our marketing executive who is currently in charge of the CMO position. As one of the viewers said, Derek is our multi-chain campaign hero. He's the one who has come up with this idea. So we are really curious, Derek, what's your take on that? What is the progress of this amazing campaign? And yeah, happy to hear more about our marketing efforts.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Derek. I will start the marketing update with a quick summary what we delivered during the October, because we have October on whole crypto market and we have October on the GameSwift. We are after 4 weeks on multiverse campaign. This campaign is on the different chains where you can bridge our token, GSwift token, which is omni-fungible token. You can bridge this token through different chains like Base, Polygon, ZK Sync. Also, we added yesterday the Scroll network. And then you can burn this token on this network and claim for this one of 5 NFTs, which are named Infinity Stones. And after that, when you claimed 5 stones, you can claim Super NFT. What is unique here, our bridge is using layer 0 technology. So what is important here, when the user is using our bridge to, for example, bridge a GSwift token from Arbitrum to ZK Sync network, is using not only ZK Sync network, but also zero knowledge technology, which is unique on this market because, for example, the GameSwift bridge is the first bridge in crypto space which have connections to the Scroll network right now. Something about numbers, we burned over 180,000 GSwift tokens, and we have over 40,000 NFTs claimed so far. So thank you for participating in this campaign and multiverse expansion, the GSwift token to different chains. The next topic is Ambassadors Program. We received over 1,000 applications from 50 countries. What is bullish here, we received 1,000 forms from the people. They sent us message that they would like cooperate with us. 1,000 people said, I would like cooperate with GameSwift, what is very bullish for me, and it shows that our community is very strong, even in the beer market. And we pick 62 ambassadors, which are support our growth, and they have over 500,000 followers together on the Twitter, and they have around 20 channels on YouTube and the TikTok, and for sure in the coming weeks you will see GameSwift everywhere in many countries. Okay, the next topic, during the October we launch weekly community town hall on YouTube, where you can hear about few alpha from our CEO and ask a few questions. After this meeting, we every Wednesday starting the gaming night on our Discord, where you can join to our team and play in the Web3 games. Last 2 weeks we played in the big time title. Even one of this gaming night we have very prominent big time player Kornik, so you can join next week and also play with us in other games. We also launch on our platform 10 games, for example DeFi Kingdoms, and 5 games supported by Animoca brands. Another feature which we delivered during the October is Uniswap DEX. We added liquidity for Ethereum to GSwift token pair on Ethereum network, so our token is available also on Uniswap and Sparta and on GSwift community swap. The next thing is that we onboard Web2 games to our platform. For now you can find 4 games on our platform, and we believe that we onboard more gamers from Web2 space to Web3 space, because when he picked our platform to play to well-known games by them like World of Tanks, maybe they will be interested to try something from over 70 games from Web3 space which we onboard before. And so that was the quick summary of October and what is coming in November. We will end multiverse campaign and we will reveal the super NFT, and next week we will start the last week of campaign where you will be available to bridge GSwift token to Linea network. And the next one thing is onboarding AAA game on GSwift platform, as Lucas mentioned before. And what is very important is really large campaign related to our new product and GSwift token and GSwift token use cases. And I guess that is even more important product than GameSwift platform, but it's not chain not yet. But I hope that this product will be something amazing for our community, for the gamers, for the crypto users. And what is very important also in the marketing space, our analysis shows that is growing interest in our product among the Asian community. We are receiving a lot of messages from KOLs from Asia, gamers, and traders, and we will certainly carry out actions aimed to reaching the community from Asia region, because, for example, the Korea is well-known gaming hub. Okay, last but not least, on Monday we will publish a short video tutorial about staking and how to buy GSwift token, and you can see this movie right now. So enjoy.
Welcome to GameSwift, a one-stop platform that makes multi-blockchain token handling simpler than ever. In this video, I will show you how to swap GSwift token on the Arbitrum and Ethereum blockchains, and at the end, how to stake them. Part 1. How to swap GSwift token on the Arbitrum blockchain. To swap it, go to GameSwift community swap page, where you will be able to connect your crypto wallet. You can go there directly from the GameSwift homepage via the Buy GSwift button, and then using the Connect Wallet button. Right now we support 4 types of wallets. For this video, we will use the MetaMask wallet. Once you connect your wallet, make sure it is set to the Arbitrum blockchain. If you're on a different network, you will see a pop-up window with information about the wrong chain, where you can switch to Arbitrum with Switch Network button. And if you don't have GSwift tokens connected to your wallet, you can easily add them using the yellow bar at the top of the page, where you will see the appropriate buttons. Depending on whether you want to buy or sell, you need to make sure you have supplied your wallet with either the USDCE or the GSwift tokens. Now you simply need to decide what amount you want to swap and which way the swap should go. Here we are buying GSwift for USDCE, for which we have to approve token spending, and then also approve the transaction itself using the swap button, which finalizes our swap. Congratulations, you have just swapped GSwift tokens on-chain. And that concludes the first part of this video, covering on-chain swaps on the Arbitrum. Now we will show you how to do on-chain swaps on Ethereum. The first step we need to take is to go to the Uniswap, the biggest decentralized exchange. You can use either the Swap tab or GSwift token page, where you will find transaction form and more info about the token. Now, since we want to swap on the Ethereum blockchain, we need to make sure our wallet is connected to the Uniswap website and set accordingly. The next step is simply choosing which token we want to swap for GSwift. For the purpose of this video, we will be swapping Ethereum coins. Now all you have to do is to set the coin's amount and proceed with clicking on the swap button, which takes us to approving our spending limit and signing the transaction itself, which finalizes our swap. Congratulations, you have just bought GSwift tokens on the Ethereum blockchain. Now it's time for the last part, staking on the Arbitrum blockchain. To stake the GSwift token, go to GameSwift community staking page. Please remember that your wallet must be set to the Arbitrum blockchain. On the staking page, we can see a summary of how much tokens are currently staked, what is the annual percentage yield, and what is the current value of a single token. Below we can see our personal summary of how many GSwift tokens we currently hold, how many we have in staking or unbounding, and finally how much rewards we can claim. And at the bottom of the page we have the staking form, where we can stake our tokens by simply entering the amount of tokens we want to stake. Just fill the form and click on the stake button. Confirm terms of use, and at the end, approve token spending and the transaction itself. Simple as that. Congratulations, you have just staked your GSwift tokens. And that is all for this video. If you ever have any questions, please remember that we are always ready to help on our Discord community channel. Take care.
Very nice video. Thank you, Derek, for your presentation. As you know, I'm really proud of your hard work. The Multiverse campaign is performing really well, and being completely honest, I cannot wait for the upcoming GSwift Pay campaign, which is upcoming with big steps in upcoming month. I'm pretty sure that you are going to roll it. So smash the like button for Derek, and we are going to learn more alpha during the next board meeting. Now we are accelerating. I know that it's almost 1 hour of your time. So your time is very precious for us. So we are going to try to speed up. and I'm passing my voice to Tomasz. Tomasz is right now our best developer and one of the best blockchain developers in the space. And when I say best, I really mean it. So the stage is yours. Tomasz, we are really curious. What's the update about our development effort?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, our CTO is not available today. He has family meetings, so that's why I'm here. Many things was already mentioned here, so I think that I will not need a lot of time. So I have few topics. So first one is of course this Unreal Engine SDK. More and more games are using already Unreal to just develop games, not only Unity. Right now, they are able to just use our SDK to just integrate with our platform to authorize and use our functionalities which provided. So this is important for developers to not waste their time to just gaming developers should be able to just focus on the game development, not on this connecting to other services, and that's why this Unreal Engine SDK for GameSwift is really big thing for us and our partners. This is first thing. Second one is that we've released many feedback for you about our launcher. That's why the work is already in progress. I think this is in the half of the way of development to provide better user experience, better UI, I hope that on the next monthly meeting you will already see this, and I think our CDO will be able to talk a little more about it. Next thing is of course our GameSwift chain. So here right now the main topic is to create stable connection between chains. So as you for sure know, that token what is already on the Arbitrum should be our native token on the GameSwift chain. So here to do it in this way, here the bridge thing is really important. Of course, our DevOps are working on the infrastructure things. There is important to have stable solution for our nodes of the chain. So here is many things of the security of the solution. So here I think that we need a little more time because our testnet. We would like to deliver the testnet exactly on the same state of the infrastructure as it should go on the mainnet. So if we will be ready with testnet, then probably we will be able to just release our mainnet, but of course with help of you, of our community, we will be able to just test it. We can continue with this theme of the bridge because our marketing campaign. So our marketing campaign, we are building more and more bridges. So we are connecting our Arbitrum token to other chains, and so right now it is Scroll. Here important thing is that Scroll decided to launch the program to give some rewards for early users of their on the mainnet. Important is that GameSwift is I think, because I didn't heard about this other project, but we did it as a first team, using, of course, layer 0 technology. But GameSwift token is first one which is bridged using layer 0 things to scroll chain. So here, additionally to it, this rewards campaign from Scroll, I think it is really good thing for our community, because using this chain right now, it is possible to just be rewarded. And yesterday, they've published information that everyone who will deploy something on the Scroll chain will be rewarded with the special NFT. And I think that there was the date 9th November. So yeah, maybe some of you will be interested to just do this. On the Tom Kowalczyk Twitter is quite simple tutorial how to do this. So maybe you will be able to spend little time for it, but of course learn, which is important here to just learn new things. It is always interesting. Yeah, and next thing is, of course, our Arbitrum nodes. So here, as you know, we are partnered with Alchemy as the RPC providers, and it is always so that on the end, the invoice for it is really huge when you have some community and users are just using your platform. That's why we had to create our own solution so for now to have our own network of nodes, Arbitrum nodes. Important here was to build it in this decentralized way to have a stable solution, of course, in the cloud, but using different cloud providers to be to be secure as it is possible. And right now, DevOps builds such solution to just divide the traffic of the to these nodes between those nodes, and it works. It is important too, because I think that for our partners, which will create the games, probably multi-chain games, and then they will not only need to connect to GameSwift chain, maybe to Arbitrum, but maybe to other chains. And this know-how is right now. So our homework is already done. We are able to just create really quick infrastructure for every chain when we will have such needs. So I think that our partners will be able to be beneficial for it. So many things are already mentioned today. I think that I shouldn't talk more about things which are coming. So now I will come back the mic to Wojtek.
Thank you, Tomasz, for your update, and big hug for your whole development team. You're our heroes who are not always on the front line, but you are making our vision really happen. So without you, we would never make it. And what I found really impressive from your side is that Derek has created some kind of the marketing campaign, and he said that maybe let's jump on the Scroll instead of BNB chain. But of course, it means that we need to have we need to create the layer 0 bridge on Scroll. And it turns out that you are making it happen. And this is the first layer 0 based bridge on the whole chain. So it is just showing the potential of our and the professionalism of our IT team. So if I am something bullish about, it is always about our blockchain and IT development team. So thank you. And I think that since we are approaching 1 full hour and we were supposed to fit into this 1 hour, I will pass my voice to Michael, our COO, but I'm going to encourage him to make it really brief. So Michael, if you could summarize your recent efforts in just a few words, we would really appreciate that. But you need to bear it in mind that your microphone is muted.
Sure. Okay, sorry. I'm here. Sure, I will try to cut it short as quickly as possible. So, generally, eventually we're a company which create products and services. So as a company, of course, we need to take care of all of the costs and incomes. And as Tomasz has mentioned, we have been using Alchemy as a node validator, as a RPC provider, which generates quite a lot of costs. And eventually, as Wojtek said, we have very great IT team, so we decided to create our now own RPC provider for our own purposes. So this kind of stuff just remarkably decreases our costs. And what I take care about in company as well is to keep that cost small, which is obviously important. For instance, as I previously said, our company is almost 40 headcount at the moment. And we don't have any kind of office managers, full-time accountants, HR specialists, and so on. We don't have even at all administration in our company. What takes our role in this and what cover that aspect is maybe hundreds of automatations which are prepared, and those automation cover this kind of stuff like documents workflow, accounting, or financial aspect of providing the business as well. So this is how we take care of costs, and at the same time we need to take care of. So maybe I will talk about this next time, because I can talk too much and we are running out of time. So I will mention about one thing more. Łukasz has said about VCs that we are cooperating. One of the deal is actually already done, and I already can name it and can say about this loudly. This is Hyper VC, which is very fast-growing VC, and I am actually impressed by their engagement and how far and how strong they want to engage into the marketing of the project. So what I can say at the moment is the fact that they make the impression of us because they present for us totally different marketing plan than we are used to in crypto space. So they want to target rather traditional world and brings the users and gamers from traditional world to our crypto space, which can be just beneficial for us. I have a few things that I could talk about, but let's keep it simple and quick for today, and nothing happens if we talk next time with that.
Thank you, Michael. I think the last thing is really bullish. I came across a lot of VCs within my journey in the finance space, but I've never seen the VC which is creating their own marketing for the purpose of promoting one of their portfolio companies. So now it will be not only Derek and his team responsible for spreading good word about GSwift, but there will be also a separate, dedicated team for GSwift marketing campaigns, which is coming directly from our venture capital company. That this is something which is making me even more excited, because they have totally different market strategy. Their goal is to onboard this 90% of the people who are currently outside the crypto space, and this is the biggest challenge. Since that they are very well connected in that space, I really imagine that they can make it happen. So summing up, it was a very good month for the whole GameSwift company, for our GSwift token. We are making our vision happen, and we are constantly delivering it. I also believe today I entered a couple of conversations regarding our GSwift token. I believe that we should do more about promoting the tokenomics. Some people misunderstood total supply, thinking that we started with a very little circulating supply, and now suddenly 50% of tokens are in the possession of team, which could be immediately dumped on the market. That's totally opposite to the reality. Actually, the 50% of GSwift supply, strictly saying 44%, are in the management of you as the GSwift stakers, meaning that it is frozen and it is without any plans to be entered into circulation. I believe, and that's really close to the reality, that GSwift is having one of the lowest token inflation in the space. Until July 2024, there is not much of the tokens to be entered into the circulation, meaning that there is not much of the selling pressure here, except from the really small public sale round, which is responsible for 1.5% of the whole total supply, and which is already distributed in a significant part. So I think our marketing efforts in the future should focus more on that. I think we can prepare a special YouTube live maybe next week on the Wednesday. We'll touch the base on that. We'll speak more about GSwift tokenomics, because it is something which is really worth to be analyzed. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for everyone from our board team, and see you next month.